What the heck? I don't want him to go over there. Hello, 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 kind friends. The plan is to go to a familiar spot for this test today, and it looks empty. And they just mowed. I mean, wow. Hey, Gnu guy, I got a message for you. I know you guys are wondering what the inspiration was behind this video. Well, last week I was watching a video from Shaun the Drone. If you haven't done this already, go check his channel out. He's got some really good content. Well, he was showing us how to change the home point for the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Well, the way that he tested that was he raised the drone up in the air, he walked over to point B, and then he updated the home point to where the controller was, and then he hit return to home and the drone returned to where he was. My main question is how accurate is that going to actually be? We do know that the DJI Mini 4 drone has precision landing whenever it takes off from a spot and you raise it up to 7 meters and then you take off. But does it have a precision landing type thing when it's talking about the controller, like when it's trying to change the home point to the controller? Well, that got me thinking. If it doesn't, it would be a very good test between the DJI Mini 4 Pro and the Mini 2, because you can change the home point on the Mini 2 also to the controller. So that's what we're going to test today. We're going to pit the two drones against each other. We're going to use Rose as the DJI Mini 2, and we're going to use, of course, Dwight, the DJI Mini 4 Pro, because he's the only Mini 4 Pro that we've got. So without further ado, let me go back to the back and get Rose, and we're going to get this test started. Now, I did check the air data and the UAV forecast apps today for the weather, and they were a little bit different than each other. So I'm going to say that the wind is less than more, because it doesn't look like there's much wind out here today. Well, Rose, are you ready to stretch your legs? You haven't been out in a while. All right, well, Rose doesn't have any satellites yet. I'm going to get her on the back of the truck so she can get some of those, and then we'll get started. One of the first things I need to do is take you to the 3 dots and show you what we're doing here. We're using Rose. Her current firmware is the most current firmware, the 1.07.0200. And the fly app version that we're using for her is 1.12.3. We're going to be using the same fly app for Dwight, because that's what's installed in his controller. We've got 15 satellites with Rose. We've got a strong GPS signal, 92% battery. I think we're good to go. All right, let's get Rose up in the air. We'll get this started up.
Take off.
All right, Rose.
Home
Hover
point
for me.
updated.
Thank you, Martha. And she looks good. She's sitting there hovering good. Let me go to the left and to the right. She's responding to my controls. I'm gonna get her up in the air about, I don't know, say 100 feet, give or take. The return to home height, I think, is 156. So we'll get her, let's say we'll get her up in the air about 60 feet, and we'll go from there. So what I need to do now is I need to get the GoPro on the tripod, and I need to get the landing pad, which I've got it right here, and we need to go to spot B. So let me get that done. I'll meet you guys out at spot B. I'm not gonna walk far. We're just gonna walk over this way, a couple 100 feet or so, and then we'll update her home point, and then we'll move on to Dwight. I think she's spying on us. Man, it is wet up here. We got a lot of rain. Ugh. Drop the camera. Ugh. All right, guys, well, we're here at spot B. Rose is over there right above the truck. I'm not sure if you guys can see her, but she can see us from where she is. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the 3 dots, go to the safety tab. I'm gonna update the home point. I'm gonna set the controller right in the middle of the landing pad here, and I'm gonna hit controller, and then I'm gonna click OK.
Home point updated.
And she has just now updated the home point to hopefully exactly where this is. So we're 283 feet away from where Rose is at the moment. So all I gotta do is I gotta hit return to home and let her do her thing.
Return to home.
I see her going up in the air, and she'll be coming straight to us. Let me pull the gimbal down so she can see us. There, she can see us now. She's almost right above us already. So we are, and that was fast, Rose. I'm gonna pull the gimbal all the way down now. All right, so she's right above us, almost. Well, not really.
Landing.
How close is she? Doesn't look like it's gonna be very close, really. She's a ways away from us. Let me see if we can even get this in the camera view. Yeah, she's a good ways away. It doesn't even look like she's, it doesn't look like she's even within 15 feet. Or maybe she is. Where's she going here? All right, there she is. She's within in the camera view right now, I think. So she's probably at least a good, how far away are you, Rose? I can't believe she's actually landing in the grass. Okay, we're gonna have to measure this the old-fashioned way because I forgot my tape measure. Great, good job, Kevin. All right, so we are about, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rose was about 10 feet away from the home point, which isn't bad, but 10 feet seems to me like it's a pretty long ways. You guys think that Dwight can beat that? Rose, you set the bar kind of low. All right, let's go get Dwight and get him all set up. We'll just leave the landing pad out here. I don't think anybody's gonna take it. I'm actually kind of surprised by this result with her. I thought it would be a lot closer than that. 10 feet, it's not really very good. Now my feet are all wet because I'm wearing flip-flops. Well, we're back to the truck. I'm gonna get Dwight taken out of his bag. We're gonna get him all set up. You ready for this, Dwight? I think you can beat her, man. Is it just me, or does Dwight have a crooked smile? Well, Dwight doesn't have any satellites either, so I'm gonna go put him on the back of the truck so he can get those. I'm kind of nervous about how far away that landing point was. If I would have been closer to the water, I could have been in trouble. Well, while we're waiting on that, let's go over to 3 dots. I'll show you what we're using. We have Dwight, and he's on the 1.2.3 fly-up update, and his firmware is 1.00.0210, which is all the most current stuff. All right, so he's got his satellites. I guess he's down to 60% on his battery. I guess I should have charged the batteries. But let's get him up in the air, and we'll get the GoPro out to point B, and then we'll update his stuff. So let's get him started. Do not show again. Let's click that. All right, he is right there. Whoa, where did he go? Why is he flying that way? Whoa. All right, so I want to just make sure that he's in front of the truck, in front of the camera there is all. So his obstacle avoidance is going crazy. Let me get him up to 21 meters, which is about 7 meters, which is about 21, 23 feet. It's time for us to go to point B where the landing pad is and update his home point and see what he can do. I'm gonna have him turn this way so he can spy on us like Rose did. Right there's the landing pad. All right, let's get out there. So there's Dwight. He's up in the air waiting for us to get to point B. Hopefully he doesn't get too tired while he's waiting on us. Oh, there we are. We are in the picture now. All right, well, we're back at point B. We're all set up. Let me set the controller on the thing here. I'm gonna go to the 3 dots. Make sure I'm on the safety tab. Update the home point. I'm gonna hit the controller icon. What does that say? Mobile device unable to what now? It says mobile device unable to access GPS, move to open area. So I guess I need to go to the truck and get the phone so I can connect this controller to Wi-Fi. That kind of sucks. All right, well, we're gonna go back to the truck here and get all squared away again because we messed up. Kevin messed up. I should have had my phone in my pocket. I'm gonna land Jack, and that way he can save some battery. I might need to change his battery. Let me do that. Let me change his battery. I'm thinking I should have been better prepared for this.
Home point updated.
Well, now that we're connected to Wi-Fi, let's get back out there and get this test started again. I guess I need to get Dwight started.
Take off.
Did he start it up? Okay, I'm gonna get him straight up to 21 or to 7 meters, give or take. So is he? Yeah, there he goes. He's facing towards the new home point. I just want you to get your bearings, buddy, and I want you to see where you're going, and maybe you can beat Rose. We'll just let Dwight hover. This test is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. I think somebody's got chickens. Well, we're back at point B. Dwight is over there in the air. We're over here. So let me get to this home point thing here. Let me hit the 3 dots and make sure that this Wi-Fi thing is going to work. Safety, let me scroll down to update home point. There it is. I'm going to set the controller on the landing pad like I did last time with Rose. I'm going to hit the controller icon. Oh, I don't think that worked. Let me try this again. Update home point. Let me hit the controller icon and hit OK. Did it update the home point? Okay, so we're 295 feet away from where Dwight currently is. So let's hit return to home and see where he goes.
Return to home.
What the heck? I don't want him to go over there. Why is he aiming over there? That is weird. He's flying right at us now. All right, let's see where he's gonna land. And he's low and fast. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. He's passing us. Oh, hang on. Let me move the controller. Where's he at? He's right in front of the camera. He is right in front of the camera, so he's obviously closer than Rose was. But that's not where I was expecting him to go. I wonder if he followed the controller when I walked over that way. And he landed. Oh, he stopped his props in the grass. I don't like doing that. Okay. So we got him back. Oh, let me measure how far away he was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looked to me like 5 feet. Well, Dwight, you did a lot better than Rose did, I can tell you that. Let's get packed up and get back to the truck so I can get my feet dry. That was a weird ending, I know. Well, guys, there you have it. In a head-to-head competition for updating the return to home, the Mini 4 has it. 5 feet versus 10 feet. I got a little bit excited when he landed because his motors got stuck and I didn't want to burn anything up, so I picked him up and didn't even think about I had to measure it. So I kind of estimated it, but it was definitely closer than what Rose did. All right, well, I'm going to put away all this stuff that I've got laying everywhere. I'm going to put the drones away. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great week. God bless.